Short game is an area that has been driving me crazy recently. Making the simplest of chips hard work, not hitting good pitches, and overall just driving me up the wall. Sometimes there are some good ones in there and it looks like I know what I'm doing. But today we are heading to see a tour coach who is a top 50 coach. He's helped all levels of golfers from beginners to top tour professionals, and today he has the challenge of reviving my short game, tidying it up and helping me on my journey to complete my first win. So we've got down to Bearwood Lakes and we are going to be working with Mr. Alex Buckner.
Thank you very much.
How are we, sir?
Looking forward to helping you out with your golf.
Yeah, chipping, pitching used to be a strong point. Absolutely terrible, I would say. Okay. A lot of sloppy mistakes. But you work with quite a few of the players that worked on Mizuno stuff, and we've seen your stuff. So we're going to get stuck into a lesson. We'll put some details down below as well for Alex's. You're on Skillist and
on Skillist,
your
Instagram,
things like that.
Yeah.
So they'll all be down in the description. But it's time to show you the horrors, and hopefully you'll fix them.
Sounds good to me.
Let's get it done. I think it's just like a clarity.
Yeah.
Because like obviously there's like the big debates at the moment about should you be shallow, should you be steep. You know, you end up watching like 10 Joe Mayo videos, then I'm watching Ridyard, then I listen to your stuff, and then I'm like, I'll go and try everything this week when I'm chipping.
The thing is, all of it's correct and all of it's wrong, right?
Yeah.
It all depends on the shot you're trying to play.
Yeah.
Right? Depending on the style of shot that you're trying to play, you'll be one of them.
Yeah.
Right? I don't like the idea of this
one box.
Yeah, you know, this is the way, because as soon as you put yourself in a scenario or the greens don't react like they do in Florida, like you're stuffed, aren't you?
Yeah.
So it's more the understanding and the tools of, if you do this will come out, this is useful here.
Yeah.
You know, that should be the journey, in my opinion, on how it should sort of flow. And as a result, clarity will come from that. And I like to think you would have a good intention over the shot rather than...
Yeah, I think that's what I lack. Like I said, it's more the don't mess this up. Don't duff it, or like I'm not having 2 practice swings of rehearsals of like, well, I'm trying to hit a medium flight, landing it there and it releases 6 foot. I'm like, was that all right hitting the ground then? Okay,
so we've got clearly a technical fear of not hitting it well. Because the thing is, if
strike is...
Well, this is it, right? I mean...
Strike's so poor.
Like, your sort of internal, like, thinking is just, how do I hit this? The external part sort of can't be accessed until you're okay with how you're hitting it, right?
Yeah.
So, like, you need to be functional before you can think of other things. What we'll do, Matt, to check on your technique is just to see how well you can hit your shot and match it to your intention. Yeah. So I'm going to give you the intention. I like to slam dunk it.
Slam dunk it.
All right. Okay. Now the reason why I'm doing that, just with a box standard mid-flight, is I want to know how close you land to where you want to. Okay. I also want to know how repeatable the height is relative to the flagstick. Okay. I also want to know how bad is the direction. Yeah. Is it pulls? Is it pushes? Are you reacting to something? Oh, all right.
We've got all of them.
So, well, this is it. And I want to know, obviously, the pattern, all right, of dispersion. So, as much as we'll obviously measure the shots, but I want to know then how close it is to actually what you're trying to do. Yeah. Make sense? Yeah. All right, you crack on. I'll ask some questions, okay? I'll probably hit around about 10, 15 balls. Just try and slam dunk it.
Wow.
Out of 10?
That one?
Yeah.
6.
6. What did you not like about it?
Direction, distance.
Yeah.
Flight was popped up a little bit more, but it felt like I hit it harder. Strike was all right, to be fair.
So there's that strike that you were describing.
Yeah, bouncy.
Bit bouncy. Where would your mind go in order to fix that?
I tend to feel like I'm, in terms of setup, I feel like my shoulders get too closed. Okay. I feel like my sternum's behind it, and I feel very neutral in my weight. Okay. So I then go, right, well, I now need to feel...
Fine. So, yeah. And then whenever you do that, then what sort of flight do you get?
Real nippy, sort of low.
Okay. And then what happens when you want to hit it then high?
I'd come back here.
And then you drop kick it again, right?
Yeah, drop kick it, or I'll try and feel like a little bit more bunker and let the club head pass a little bit more. And
would you say that's a shot that you're quite good at, or not?
Depends.
Okay.
Some days, it's just not, for me, it's just not consistent enough, like the strike.
But you have a serious pull issue, don't you?
Love it.
Which we can see.
Yeah.
So this is something that I would look at quite a lot from like looking at your dispersion.
Yeah.
And be like, right, this is clearly what your natural tendency is.
Yeah.
If you know it's going to go hot and left, what's your reaction?
Yeah.
And it's generally to therefore try and drop kick it on target more, right?
Mm-hmm.
You sort of move the arc shallower, more to the right to hit it straighter.
Yeah.
But then it's a really bad contact, comes up short.
Yeah.
Then you move the arc a bit more on top, more forwards. Then you hit a bullet one to the left.
Yeah.
So where do you sort of sit? And this is the predicament that you're in, right?
Yeah.
But that's very hard to see if I just turn around to you and said, just hit to a random flag.
Yeah.
So a little bit like in putting, like, you know, when you roll the ball through the gate, start the ball in line from 6 feet, you try and take all these elements out to see how well you can control just one element at a time, right?
Yeah.
And we're starting to understand you've got a real shut face.
Yeah.
And you're trying to work around that thing to make it work. Okay.
Yeah. One of my feels, if I feel like that, I'll generally be just always trying to get toe up and then feel like I'm holding it a lot through.
Okay.
But then that doesn't
work either.
might do one shot and then we'll mess around to the next one.
Hey, there we
Finally.
go. How was that one?
There was a real intention to feel the face open then.
This is it.
Yeah.
Okay, you sort of got to, all right? And funnily enough, that's your steepest angle of attack you've had so far.
Was it?
I just think your shallowness completely comes from you trying to fight a leftward direction.
Yeah. To be fair, now that I have been practicing a bit more, we've got a small chipping green at Warrington, it's probably half the size of this. I put a towel down and try and hit to the towel.
Yeah.
And I'll generally probably miss them left.
Got to remember though, right? If the club face is closed,
you're
going to generally, more often than not, produce more ball speed than you would like.
Yeah.
So then it goes long and left.
Yeah.
Right? You will then shift your arc shallower and probably more to the right, which is what I'm seeing consistently.
Yeah.
And then you'll then drop kick it.
Yeah.
You know, hit too far behind in the essence of trying to make it come out higher.
Yeah.
And more on target.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I've actually been there myself.
Yeah.
quite a while ago. And yeah, if you struggle with lefts in your game as well, then that sort of makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So we'll start off right there. How have you fixed face angle in your game previously? Right on cue, that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So how have you fixed face angle in your game recently?
So my right hand's a key for me. It'll always start to go underneath.
Yeah.
And then as I take it away, it just sits on top too much. So there I was like, right, get you right on top.
Yeah.
Feel it sort of fan open a little bit.
Okay.
Which feels like this to me at the minute.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't change your wrist angle.
Yeah.
Personally, but we do need to get that face less on top.
Yeah.
All right. So, because by fanning it open, the way you just did that, do it one more time. There you go. You see how much more radial you're kicking in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Wouldn't necessarily want that, because another thing that is making the ball go left for you is the lie angle. Mm-hmm. You come into the golf ball pretty much like this.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously that's very exaggerated. And this is obviously your attempt to try and hold the face on line. This was the practice swing that you made earlier.
Yeah.
Ideally, the more toe down it is, the more right it can actually start.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's probably like I was doing shots at the start of the year where I was out of a bad lie.
Yeah.
Toe down.
Yeah.
Feeling across it, and I always generally hit them decent.
Okay. So now we're starting to understand why that might be a thing then. Okay.
Yeah.
So can you, first of all right, number one face angle, just at address?
Yeah.
It looks pretty shut to me.
Yeah.
If I'm honest.
Probably
all right.
would be.
Let's just check that first.
Yeah.
Does that look slightly more open already? Was that about pretty much what you were saying earlier?
Yeah, I put it to where that line was, and that feels as if it's aiming at that right flag.
Yeah, I think you have it shut to begin with. All right. Now you'll see most chippers have square to open.
Yeah.
I don't know many chippers that would have it shut to begin with, put it that way.
Yeah, makes sense.
I don't think the takeaway is that bad, but what I would like from you now is to set yourself up to that for me. Okay, right, take your left hand off the golf club. Just do a right-handed only takeaway for me. But that's it, and again, one more time, just up to the top and pause. Put your left hand on. Is that different?
Yeah.
Okay, so Have you felt like you fanned open the face?
No.
No. All right. What you've done is just allowed this part of your arm to rotate. What you haven't done is then rolled the wrist. So as you then got to here again for me, just with right hand only for me again. You see how that's still fairly thumbs down?
Yeah.
You see how that's still got some sort of wrist action there rather than fanned and radial?
Yeah.
All right. If you get that, it's a totally different swing all of a sudden. You don't necessarily want that. We still want this, okay?
Yeah.
But that's rotated.
Yeah.
Makes sense? Put your left hand on. Totally different position.
Yeah.
Okay, so from there, I would just like to think, and it'd be interesting how you react, because everyone reacts differently, that you can move on to that thing.
Yeah.
Swing left without the fear of it going left.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, that would be the direction I would like you to get into, okay? Because I don't think setup is that bad, all right? I don't think the grip, I mean, the fact that the grip is similar to your long game, I prefer that. It'd be quite hard to have like a different grip as soon as you got into like 40, 50 yards, what am I doing here, or the rest of it, right? Yeah. If there was anything at address just to help with this lie angle, you could definitely go more toe down at address here, couldn't you? All right. You could see the scope for there. Yeah, exactly. Get the handle just a touch taller, and as a result then, which would be my preference, is so then the waist doesn't sit then behind your heels and you have so much knee bend.
Yeah.
All right, if we can get that taller, what we'll also get is then your depth higher as well.
Yeah.
So then you'll be able to glide along the ground as opposed to hit the ground with, and then drop kick it. All right. You can definitely see how the right arm very, very much stays on top and then flexes like a chainsaw almost like that, right? Trying to pull something. Generally, whenever that happens, if that doesn't work back underneath at some point, or the face isn't extremely open at address, because there are people that do this, but their face is normally pointing, you know, to a different, exactly, to sort of compensate. Yours isn't. Yours is pointing the wrong way while doing that. So you're going to now have to do something. You're going to have to shallow a lot of things out. A lot of the worries that you were saying at address that you believe is making you land behind is you not having enough weight forwards, not having your sternum on top, feeling like you're behind it. There's no evidence of that at all. Yeah. All right. If anything, you're properly stacked on it. Yeah. All right. So the good news is everything that you're trying to do, you're doing. Yeah. All right. So it's not your fault necessarily. It's just you got the wrong components to fix yourself so far. Yeah. Like with amateur golfers, they've normally got excessive poor low point control. Yeah. You've got directional control that's creating poor low point control. Yeah. That'd be my opinion. Yeah, yeah. All right. So I always like to think of it like, do you have a strike issue or a flight issue? Yeah. Yours is a flight issue that stemmed into a strike issue. Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah, yeah. All right. And generally, better players will have that fault. Yeah. All right. So there's a compliment in there somewhere. Awesome. Now, for the moment, we're just going to do some drills. So I would like you to just do right hand only for me. Perfect. All right, put the left hand on once you get to right hand only at the top of the backswing. Perfect. I'm going to move the ball. Now make a downswing. Okay, and just do that like 5 times. So a little closer for me, a little taller with the shaft. That's it, straighten the legs. Good. Now hit the ground each time as you do it.
Feels like so far above it. It's mad.
Yeah, okay. And then just hold the finish. Is that a slightly different finish that you were getting to earlier, yeah? Yeah. All right. Now the big difference is how the right shoulder sits.
Yeah, it doesn't feel...
That's it.
Like a chicken wing on top.
Yeah, right. So as you then start coming down into the golf ball, you're not seeing that face shut whatsoever there, right? Mm. You can actually commit to...
Slightly open.
And you see how now you're getting like a lot more on top of it?
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to get to.
Yeah.
There we go, that was better. See how it had spin and it sort of floated in the air? Yeah. That's because we haven't got a face to path that's miles different now. Make sense? Yeah. We haven't then got also angle of attack going the wrong way. Yeah. All right, you're creating all these differences and therefore creating more spin, spin loft, you know, 3D wise, that you're now seeing spin. Yeah. Lovely. Now for me, just didn't quite cover it. Yeah. Right? So strike didn't feel as good, but definitely got the other parts in a lovely spot there.
That makes sense now. Like, so when I get like chips on course that, you know, are almost a little bit delicate,
yeah,
I'm probably scared of them running out hot and quick. So that's when I go like through it and
yeah. There it is, Matt. First one. You see how much that spun?
Yeah.
Joke, isn't it, right? Lovely again there. Nice.
Never see that much spin for such a short, soft shot.
Yeah, and
they're always like running out, dribbling loads.
That was the best one by a mile out, wasn't it?
That was zipping.
Oh. Mate, you can chip.
It's easy. Easy game. Sounds daft. It almost just feels easier that, like I'm out of my own way.
What you'll find is people always react and fight generally against either loft,
yeah,
face angle, or low point.
Yeah.
Right? So if there's not enough loft on the golf club,
yeah,
if the face is right or left, I had a guy the other day, he had a silly wide open face angle and the reaction was wild to try and get it back on target.
Throw it and close.
And then you got then like poor low point, whether like, let's say if it's too deep, you get the old arm raise, or if the low point's too high because, you know, for whatever reason, then they're trying to find it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's amazing, like it just becomes clear, doesn't it? Once you know what the actual root cause is.
Lovely. Same again there. You're actually getting the ball now starting to the right, holding the spin, swinging down and left. Beautiful. And I would love that to be your new worst shot.
Yeah.
Because there's not anything different with that than just the face angle being 1 degree out.
Yeah.
And you know what? Within a tolerance window of the best players in the world, if you're 1 foot either side of the hole, landing it pin high with the same flight, you're not going to kick yourself too much, are you?
I'd be rather happy.
Oh. Pretty clear on that, yeah?
Yeah, it just all I'm saying to myself is just like keep a soft elbow.
Yeah.
Don't feel as rigid on the way back with it.
Yeah.
Like that sort of pulling, fanning the wing almost. Just feel like it's soft and just.
Well, if you get that and then rotate it that way, you're done for, right? Yeah. Especially with the face being shut at address.
That's not going to work, is it?
That's not going to work. But you see how you can strike that?
Yeah.
Now, if you get a lot of them and then want to put that on target, you'll quickly not strike it, won't you?
Yeah. Start kicking it. Yeah.
And that's where your action's got to, or did get to, should I say? Soften that shoulder, and then you can then commit to the follow through that you've actually been trying to do. Nice. And even that, so much softer in the flight, isn't it?
So back to me for a minute. We're going to come away from the lesson. Firstly, I hope you're enjoying it. Alex is absolutely fantastic and really giving us loads of wisdom here. If you are enjoying it, make sure you hit the like button and also check Alex out on his socials and give us a subscribe. But that first part of the lesson, the chipping, for me, my big issue, like I said at the start, those basic chip shots, really struggling with strike. I always felt like I got sort of ground before very clunky. It was very inconsistent and it wasn't a strength of my game like I used to consider it. I think what's really good, and 3 things that I want to just sort of clarify here where my mind's at this part of the lesson, because we're going to move on to pitching and some speciality shots very shortly. Stay tuned for those because they are cool, the speciality ones, and there's quite a lot of stuff that's maybe been misinformed over the last few years. But for me, the way we started out, especially with that drill, and as I've gone on to practice, we'll throw up my practice here a couple of days afterwards, I'm using the drill where I'm putting my alignment cane out there and giving me something to aim at, just so I can see the first thing, which is that face aim. Where is my club face aiming at impact? Because as we saw, pulls were a huge issue. So even now, actually identifying that through my practices, where before I would go out, hit some chips and go, was it good, was it bad? Good being, was it stiff to the hole? Bad being, did I duff it, essentially, as where now I know that my fault is the closed face, and I know what then will happen because of that closed face, so I'm able to hit shots like we can see here in my practice and actually get on top of that. I know again what to do in my sort of warm-ups in terms of when I am practicing, looking at my club face control. So again, looking at my practice here, we can see that the face needs to be a little bit more square. And again, that's something that without going for this lesson, I wouldn't really have gone back to. I would have thought I had a pretty neutral, square, slightly even open, I thought at sometimes, but as we saw throughout this lesson so far, it wasn't. But from now, like really for me then, it's the excitement, like a shot like this here at Warrington. I'm about 4 or 5 paces off the green. The fringe is pretty nice. I would have had my putter out here in the past as well. Now I know that I can get my face aligned a little bit better. I can start to understand what the feeling is, and that will be the third thing for me now, just this one little feeling that I can take, a bit like I found with Damien with my driver, with my irons. Just thinking of this soft right elbow for me, just feeling that this folds a little bit more instead of lifts away from the body in the backswing. And even here now, shots like this one, I can stand here and actually play it pretty confidently and see that we get an incredible amount of spin compared to what I would normally get. And I think it's just absolutely fantastic. So I hope you're enjoying this lesson thus far. I've been hitting chips now and doing quite a bit of practice and trying to get my head around it all. We're going to keep on, but let's take a look at some speciality shots now.
So ball off the bat, shaft lean it.
Yeah.
Come on, mate, you can shaft lean it more than that. There we go. All right, and then just play it the same way.
See, that felt god awful, but it's one of the best that I've played from this sort of spot.
And what part of you felt like it felt awful?
Setup.
Setup?
Yeah.
Not comfortable with shaft length?
Yeah, I've probably done this more to get that flatness of the flight, but like you say, that's directional.
Yeah. So what makes you afraid of shaft length then?
Probably digging it in.
Okay, so here's the funny thing about shaft length, right? So let's say I started off with no shaft length, and I released it. Can you see how the arc only really returns to this point here, and it always moves away? If you have shaft length and then let go, can you see how much deeper that gets? Yeah. But if you were to have shaft length and then keep shaft length, it would never dig. Yeah. It's the height of the arc that makes it diggy. Yeah. So if I had shaft length and I took it for a walk, it's not digging that, right? It's brushing it. No, but if I hinged it up and then let go of it, it would. Yeah. Make sense? Yeah, yeah. So if you're gonna have shaft length, in my opinion, it's one of the easiest shots to hit, but how many amateur golfers are very good at holding shaft length? Yeah, no one. Right? But generally, the better player you are, the better you are at holding shaft length. Yeah. Right? It's probably the easiest shot to learn. Yeah. If you can go taller with the hands, more forwards with the shaft, and then simply hold it, I could do that all day, it would never go into the turf. Yeah. If I was to let go of it, very different. Make sense? Yeah. All right? Yeah. Shaft lean, I think, has been wrongly done under the idea of digging. Yeah. Just down to not understanding the concept of what I just spoke about. Make sense? Because that's lovely now, isn't it? It's out the middle. Now, the more shaft lean you have, is that going to move then low point more forwards or backwards? Forward. Is that what you want? Yeah. Is that going to then lower the loft? Is that going to make it run more? Yeah. Is that going to cause a directional issue? Nope. Now you can understand the point of it, right? Yeah. This is where I would get the bad strikes as well. Like, a lot of toes. Yeah, yeah. Real big toes. Like, maybe not on the groove sometimes. Yeah, trying to draw it with a shut face, I think, is maybe the cause there, that's for sure. They're not coming out fiery, are they? As where I think that was like this shot here, even like to this close one, that would be like a real, oh no, moment for me, like don't let it get away. So the things that make the ball fiery, right? Yeah. A clean contact, all right, so more like ball first. Yeah. You've then got less loft. Yeah. You've then got a shut face to the path. Yeah. All right, they're the real like big worries, big worries. Yeah. But the thing is, if you want to hit it low to that, then you obviously want less shaft length. Yeah. If you're trying to get steeper to avoid some of the rough to get a cleaner contact, you're going to have that, right? So two things that are making this ball come out hot. Yeah. The last thing you need then is a draw with a shut face. Yeah. Because you're going to double up the speed. Easily. Yeah. So the reason why they're not coming out that fast is because, if anything, the face is slightly open. Yeah. Your swing direction's left. Yeah. While having a ball first contact with less loft. Does that make sense? Yeah. That's how you're equaling the equation, so to speak. And like, that's how I would see it in my mind. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. So why don't we then go short? Now, I'm assuming this is a pretty hard shot for you. Yeah, this is definitely like, if I hit it good, it'd be 2 in 10. Yeah. And the other 8 I hit the ground before. Yeah. nothing wrong with hitting the ground before, in my opinion, but the way you did it earlier will get like really snags.
Yeah.
And if you then hit the ball, comes out like a rocket, and that's not good for short-sided, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, if you're then going to get ball first, you're going to put the ball more at the back of your stance or at the front?
Back.
Okay. Is that going to make the ball come out hotter?
Potentially.
Okay. So now we need some things to now
open the face out and
equal out the equation again, right?
Yeah.
So again, not having a shut face.
Yeah.
Pretty key.
Yeah.
All right.
Brush it a bit more.
Making sure we got a left swing direction.
Yeah.
Very key. Would you have the shaft forwards necessarily?
Not as much as I was on those ones.
Right.
I'd dial it back a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Off you go. Make sense? Pure. So short game is a lot of, can you function, number one, and then number two, understand the equations of flights and lies.
Yeah.
All right. Looking at a lie, what do you need? What's the style of shot? How do I then move that around to fit the ball speed while still maintaining strike?
Yeah.
Which you've just done beautifully to these two. And look, how many times do you miss in the fairway?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
How many times do you miss in the rough?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
But generally most people would miss more in the rough, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So the reading element is such a big skill in short game.
Yeah.
If you're just thinking, I'll just make one technique, no matter the lie and no matter the situation.
Yeah. Game over.
Yeah, it didn't matter how good that lesson was, 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Missing the rough, it's pointless.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Very quickly.
That was ground first then.
Yeah.
If I would have done that in my old one, that would have been hit there.
Yeah.
It was straight out the middle.
Yeah.
I just need to swing a little bit more left on that.
So there's a difference between just hitting ground first and then the direction you hit ground first, right?
Yeah.
Obviously the direction you're doing it earlier,
Yeah.
Versus just simply just landing a touch earlier.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Yeah.
Awesome, mate. Same again then, now with this far behind. So don't put the club next to the ball.
Yeah.
That's it, just pop it there. Ignore the ball's even there. Lovely. So that's low point depth for you. So many people are afraid to land before the ball because of the club kicking out of the ground or duffing. But if the low point height's good, it should just sieve across. Perfect. Oh, I mean, how bad's the bounce? But so you know how people worried about doing that?
Yeah, yeah.
See how much higher and softer it comes out?
Yeah.
The less of a clean strike you make, the bigger the higher potential of height you can get, and the softer the ball speed.
Yeah.
So whenever you see people making full swings from the edge of the green, they ain't hitting the ball, otherwise they go miles.
Yeah.
So it's all about then how do you interact with the floor at the right height so it doesn't kick.
Yeah.
And
easy.
That'd be a good drill I'd probably give quite a lot of people to understand that philosophy.
Easy.
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 How to make your functional action work.
Yeah.
We've got then how to then adapt that through hitting a low one and run it.
Yeah.
How to then hit ball first, but still a fairly short shot.
Yeah.
Well then adapting that to then how to not hit ball first and hit a real high towering soft shot when you have no green.
Yeah.
It's covering most things there, right?
Yeah. Easy.
Easy.
Just strike my pitches now and
then we're good.
We are done.
All right then. Let's head back to the studio, shall we?
He's an absolute wizard there. My confidence is sky high at the minute. That strike's incredible. Not had that for I don't know how long. And my confidence, that's the big bit. I've actually got some, so can't wait to get onto the pitching shortly now. Just do a few short-sided ones and then we'll become a pitching legend.
How was that one?
Strike was nice actually.
Yeah.
Two middles, come out lower than normal. Short, I would say. Probably felt like a...
Yeah, 71.
Yeah. That should go 70, that should go 85.
Okay.
Roughly.
So what sort of strikes are you talking about then? That right there. Okay.
I get a lot of toes. Again, probably very similar to what I would do chipping wise.
Yeah. And would you hit it high, low, exactly how you're looking for?
Bit of here, there and everywhere really.
Okay.
There's no
Just no consistency.
I get, well, yeah, I guess it is like with what happens with the chipping, like I'll get a fiery left one.
Yeah.
And then the next one I'm hitting like
high right.
Weak right. Yeah.
If there is any consistency, there's nothing necessarily wrong with face on, but we've not got that much shaft lane.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it's not like you get forwards at any point in your golf swing. A little bit of the shift.
Yeah.
But if anything, we're moving up and away.
Yeah.
Straight away, right?
Yeah.
So regarding then low point getting forwards, it's not really set up to be forwards in the first place. You then don't make a backswing where it gets forwards. If anything, it goes the other way.
Yeah, up and away from it.
Up and away from it, right? So from there, then there's a lot of ground to make up on the downswing, which your hips, definitely, you know, got a bit of motion there.
Yeah.
But you're destined to land a little early there, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know. Now we'll look at then down the line also. Very similar motion regarding that right arm.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can probably tie both of them in together. It's not as bad, if I'm perfectly honest. You definitely sit it more under by the time you get to the top of the golf swing.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's too much of an issue, but would love to get your low point more forwards.
Yeah.
Otherwise we've got, you know, high rights,
low
lefts.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see if we can build a bit of a better setup and a bit of a better load at the top of your backswing. Can you just nudge ball position just a touch further back? Okay, just a touch, and have the handle a touch further forwards. All right. And from there then, can we just get a little more weight to the left? About there. All right. Feel odd already?
Yeah.
Good. Perfect. All right. Now can you get to the top of your backswing for me? Different?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, you don't have to extreme it. I'm just making sure you don't move into my hand.
Yeah.
Make sense? Perfect. Now, on the downswing, because we're in this position, we can almost then push forwards and up. All right, because we actually have something to press off.
Yeah.
And press off. Nice. That's where I'd like the motion to get to.
Yeah.
Now, can you just do the same sort of takeaway for me regarding the chipping? So right hand only for me again. That's it, just on the takeaway. Now put your left hand on, and then make a top of the backswing. Bit different?
Yeah.
Ooh. So extreme the setup for me, as much as you really feel like you can. Perfect, all right. Take your left hand on, just so then we've got a setup position. So come on now, that's not nearly enough shaft lane. There we go. Lovely, right? So just so then you've got a visual representation of what that looks like. Feels more than that, right?
Yeah.
We're not moving up and off of it, we're loading into that left leg.
Yeah.
Now I'm assuming that feels very down and forwards.
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
As you can see, it just looks like you're staying there.
Yeah.
Now because you've then loaded into that left leg, you're then going to be able to then push off it.
Yeah.
Now the things I'd expect then, face should get to the ball a little bit more open. Low point will move forwards, angle of attack will move down, face to path should get closer together. How good is that, Matt?
Yeah.
Now we're getting launch angle 28 rather than 30.
Yeah.
Now the rule is, it's only a generalised rule, but half the loft in your hand. So, and just show me a real extreme version of that setup, mate. Cool. Main thing is, I just wanted to then see if you can actually extreme it. Now what you did to extreme it, you didn't necessarily put the ball back, did you?
No.
You just...
Land.
Yeah. So you probably don't need to do that. If you just put the ball back, it'll probably make that look without you trying, right?
Yeah.
If we were to summarise today as a whole, really neglected face angle.
Yeah.
And how you react to that, right?
Yeah.
And then where does your relation with low point sit with it?
So guys, that was my lesson there with Alex. Truly, truly great lesson. Lots of great information there, not only for myself on my game, but also some good theories that he put forward to us there during it. So go through it a couple of times, maybe there might be something that really resonates with you, but let us know in the comments as well. Is there any other coaches or areas of the game that you want us to go and check out? Why not watch another video here where I have a lesson on my driver?